What's shaking, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I've been really busy on stream today. I got 7 golden skulls. There's 4 in my backpack, and I was able to get 7 total in about 3.5 hours. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the best ways to get a golden skull, the guaranteed ways to get a golden skull, and it's all because I know you probably want that sweet, secure backpack. Let's be honest. It's just so nice to have. So if you've never noticed, at the 10-minute mark, it always says supply drop incoming, and there's a banner that shows like this. And here's the thing, there's 3 supply drops that get dropped at random locations across Al Mazrah for you. I think they kind of line up in a row, but they're pretty far off from each other. Now you're going to go about just trying to get these things, okay? And really interesting thing actually is that it actually takes 2 minutes for them to drop. So yes, they do start dropping at 10 minutes, but by the time they hit the ground, I try to get them in my truck here, and by the time you can see that it landed, it's about 8:09, 8:08-ish, I don't know, somewhere around there. It's almost 2 minutes from the time they say they're dropping to the time they actually do drop. Now, when you do loot these, your chances of getting a gun or 2 are very high. You're guaranteed to get 1 gun, maybe 2, usually somewhat modded out, usually a key card or a key of some sort of rare loot, and some money probably, right? It's all random. Now, it's not guaranteed, but there is a high chance for you to get a golden skull. I only did 1 airdrop today to check them out. I didn't get a golden skull in this way, but I have done these before and gotten them multiple times. It's just chance, but either way, these are really good just to go out and get. There's a lot of high value loot. Even if you don't get a gold skull out of it, you're still going to get some really good loot. So why not? And try to grab them, right? While we're loading in the second tip about golden skulls, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you do enjoy it, I do all this footage and everything live on twitch.tv/Geekseh. 4 days a week. Come by, say hello. You can ask me in real time questions you might have while I'm doing things, my opinion on stuff, all that good stuff. But here's the thing, if you don't like Twitch, I get it. I would just appreciate you guys then subscribing to the channel. It is free for you guys. It means the world to me. Yeah, thank you guys again, and here we go for the next tip. So this is the other not guaranteed way, but you still have a high chance of getting a golden skull doing this. It is just by doing safes, right? You never do a safe and you're like, man, that wasn't worth it. You always get a buttload of money, you get some good loot, and here's the thing, you get high chance of some rare loot, one being a golden skull. Now, I will tell you this, when you are doing a safe, you can still crack the safe if you're on the 2nd floor in certain areas. So if you can, get to the 2nd floor near the stairs and just funnel all the AI right there. It's so funny. It's like a clown car. They just come at you and it's easy to take them down. That's the best way. But when you do open safes, it's not always a guarantee you're going to get a golden skull. But again, you're getting some great loot. You're never going to be disappointed with the loot. It's always going to come in handy, or you're just going to get a lot of money, which is a good thing too. It's a good way. Now let me show you the 2 guaranteed ways of golden skulls. The first 2, okay, that high chances. The next 2 I'm just about to show you, I'll guarantee you can get a golden skull these ways. The first guaranteed way of you getting a golden skull is on Ashika Island, and you're going to need to get the HMS shipwreck key, or hey, you can just get a skeleton key, up to you, but you will need one of these 2 keys. And what you're going to do is you are going to go to the shipwreck area on Ashika Island and go to the bottom ship. And when you go there, there's like this little infill of water. You just want to go in there. There's going to be a cache that you can open up with this key, and there's always a guaranteed skull in there. Of course, it is a little treacherous. You're on Ashika Island. It is tough, but hey, you get a golden skull out of it, guaranteed, every time. Okay, the final guaranteed way of getting the golden skull is now through bosses, but there are exceptions to the rules, so just follow the bouncy ball as I go along here. The first boss we're going to talk about is the chemist, though. This is guaranteed. Doesn't matter what happens during the raid. If you kill the chemist, he will always drop a skull. He is a very hard SOB to kill, but it's possible to do this solo. I did all these bosses today solo, And yeah, he will guaranteed drop a golden skull for you. Also the M13B. So the next boss is actually the scavenger, another boss that if you are lucky enough to come upon him, he does have some guards. I actually do one-shot him with the bomb drone here and his guards. It was pretty wild, actually. I was pretty proud of myself. The bomb drone's just so OP. But anyways, so I wiped them all out. The scavenger will always drop you a golden skull, no matter what. It doesn't matter if someone has a weapon. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is the chemist and the scavenger will both get you a golden skull, no matter what. Now, the pyro will get you a golden skull. So I killed the pyro right here, and as you can see, I do get a golden skull from him. And same thing goes with the juggernaut. I killed the juggernaut. I did it, of course, with the bomb drone, because the bomb drone's just, it's so sweet, man. I have to tell you, the bomb drone for bosses is so OP. So I kill the juggernaut with the bomb drone. He dropped a golden skull for me also. But the exception is if these two bosses are carrying the weapons case. So let me show you me killing the pyro. I did this a little bit later on, and guess what? He didn't have the golden skull on him. Instead, they have the weapons case. So if you are wanting a guaranteed golden skull on El Mazrah from the bosses, you can kill the chemist or the scavenger. Those are always guaranteed. The scavenger on Ashika Island is also a guaranteed, just to let you know. So if you are going to kill the scavenger on Ashika, yes, he will get you a golden skull too. And then also the pyro and the juggernaut will get you them also. But if they are carrying the weapons case, guess what? It's no bueno. They won't have it on them. I already know I'm going to get comments down below being like, why didn't you just put the guaranteed? Why did you have to put the other two, eh? And what I'll say to you, Trevor, is sometimes people don't have the HMS key or a skeleton key, or they just don't want to fight the bosses alone, right? Maybe they're solo players and they don't feel comfortable fighting the bosses. So this way, if you guys want, you can do the airdrops, you guys can do the safes. They're not guarantees like the other two, but they're highly likely that you'll find one eventually. So I just want to say thank you so much. If you did enjoy the video, hey, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's free for you guys. It means the world to me. You can put down below any questions that you have. I'll get to them as soon as possible. I love when you guys comment, and if you have questions, I'm always there. But if you wanted to have questions live while I was doing this, hey, you missed your opportunity, because I do stream this 4 days a week on twitch.tv/Geekseh. You could have been there, while I was doing this and asked all the live questions you want, but maybe next time, right? So thank you guys again. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later. Oh, and one last thing, I'm going to show you guys the gun build I was using. It was the Cronin Squall. It's a really amazing gun build, one of my go-tos. Usually when I do one of these videos, everyone asks what gun I'm using. So I'm going to put my gun build right at the end here for you in case you want to try it out.